Tiny Room Fitness, the fitness that fits inside your living room. Today we are in our outside living room. We're gonna do some Pilates. It's gonna be great. But before we get started, I want you to subscribe to my YouTube channel. I want you to like my Facebook page, and I want you to follow me on Instagram at Tiny Room Fitness. And that's it. Let's get started. You're gonna start with your feet planted parallel, about hip distance apart, hands grabbing on behind your legs. I want you to roll your shoulders back and lift up nice and tall. We're gonna take an inhale here. On the exhale, I want you to round into your low spine. So you're gonna come onto the back sides of your sits bones and just kind of roll back and try to round out that low spine. Careful it doesn't get up into your upper back here. And then I want you to take a nice inhale and stack everything up nice and tall. I like to imagine someone's pulling up my ears all the way up to the sky since we're outside. Take an inhale and exhale round into your low back. Watch those shoulders, they're gonna wanna inch forward, keep them down and back. And then inhale, stack it up. And again, exhale, round back. Maybe we'll go a little bit further. The shoulders will come behind the hips just a bit. And then inhale, stack up nice and tall. And we'll do that again. Exhale, round it back, go back a little bit further. And then inhale, stack it up. And let's continue the trend. Let's go back a little bit further on the exhale, really round it out. And let's pause here. Let's take an inhale. On the exhale, deep into those abdominals as you stack your shoulders up over your hips, and inhale, stack up nice and tall. Exhale, round it back. And inhale. Exhale, round it forward. Inhale, stack it up. Let's do two more. This time, reach your arms forward. Exhale, round it back. Maybe go a little bit further. Inhale to pause. Exhale, round it forward. And inhale, stack it up. Last one here. Exhale, round it back. Good. This time on the inhale, I want you to open your arms out to the side. And exhale, close. Inhale, open a little further. Exhale, close. Three more. Inhale, open. Exhale, close. Two more. Inhale, open. Exhale, close. Try to plant those feet. Last one. Inhale, open. And exhale, close. And then lower yourself down onto your mat. I'm going to turn myself around because the sun is peeking through those clouds. And it's going to blind me. So we'll come down this side here. So we're on our backs. Palms facing down into the mat. Take an inhale to prepare. On the exhale, let's round into that low spine again. So you're pressing your low back into the mat here. And then you're gonna press so much that your tailbone peels up. And you peel up one vertebrae at a time, lifting yourself up until your knees, hips, ribs, and shoulders are in a nice straight line. We'll take an inhale here at the top. And then exhale, lower it down. Try to pull your pelvis towards your heels on your way down. And we'll do that about 1,000,000 times. So here we go. Take an inhale. Exhale, scoop out the belly, peel all the way up. And take an inhale. And exhale, lower all the way down. And I'm just kidding. We're just going to do it 4 more times. Exhale, scoop out the belly, spine pressing into the mat, and then peel up. Feel the backs of your arms pressing into the mat. Fingers spreading wide so your palms press in. Exhale, lower all the way down. Watch your knees. They're going to want to spread open. We're not going to let that happen. They're going to stay parallel. And peel all the way up. Take an inhale. And exhale, lower it down. And I'll be honest, I lost count, so we're going to go with 2 more. Take an inhale. And exhale, scoop and peel it up. Take an inhale here, and exhale, lower it all the way down. And last one here, take an inhale, and exhale, peel it all the way up. We're gonna hold it here at the top. Good, now if you're mirroring me, you're gonna drop your right hip. I'm gonna drop my left hip, but if you're mirroring me, it's your right hip. You're gonna drop that hip down, but nothing changes with your left hip. It's gonna stay up nice and high. Your legs are nice and parallel. Arms are still pressing into the mat. And then using that left glute, push that right hip back up to meet the left. And again, we drop it down and we lift it up. We drop it down and lift. You're trying to keep everything stable while you drop that hip and lift. 4 more here. Drop and lift, and 3 more. Lift. If this is starting to bother your back, don't drop your hip quite as low. Make it nice and small. Last one. And other side. You drop it down. It shouldn't bother your back at all, but just in case it does. And drop the right hip, or the left hip rather. And drop my right hip. And drop. Legs are staying parallel. Neck is staying long and relaxed. Get a little fan action there. Long and relaxed. 2 more. And down. And up. Last time. And down. And up. Take an inhale here. And exhale, roll it all the way down through that imprint and back into neutral. Once again, we're going to go back to that bridge. Take an inhale. Exhale, scoop, heel it all the way up. Hold it here at the top. We're going to lift the right leg into tabletop. And we're going to keep that nice 90-degree angle. Keep those hips up nice and even. Inhale, drop it down, and exhale lift. Inhale, drop. Exhale, lift, and drop, lift, drop, and lift. 4 more here. Drop, lift. That left glute should be screaming a little bit. And last one. And up. Stretch that leg straight to the ceiling. Flex that foot. Pulse your hips up for 8, 7, 6, 5, and 4, 3, 2, 1. Bend that knee. Lower that leg down. And lower the whole body down. Great news, you have another side. So here we go. Take an inhale. Exhale, scoop it out. Heel it all the way up. And lift the opposite leg in tabletop. Here we go. We tap it down. And lift. Tap. Everything is remaining nice and still. Your hips are nice and even. And tap. And up. 4 more. And tap. And 3. 2. Last one, lift and hold. Stretch that leg straight to the ceiling. Flex the foot. Pulse it up. 4, 8, 7, 6. Squeeze that glute. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Bend that knee. Lower that leg down. Take an inhale. And exhale. Lower all the way down. And relax. Hug your knees into your chest. Rock yourself side to side. And then plant your feet down. Squeeze your legs together. Bring your hands behind your head. You're taking an inhale here, pressing our shoulders down, pressing our rib cage down. On the exhale, peel your head, neck, and shoulders up. Inhale, reach your arms forward, grab onto your legs, and exhale, peel it all the way up. Inhale, reach your arms back behind your head, and exhale, lower it back down. And we'll do it again. Take an inhale here. Exhale, lift the chest up. Inhale, reach the arms forward, grab behind the thighs, shoulders are down and back. Deepen the abdominals as you exhale, lift. Inhale, bring your hands behind your head. And exhale, lower down. Let's do that 2 more times. Take an inhale. Exhale, lift. Try to get those shoulder blades off the mat. Inhale, reach, grab onto your legs, squeeze those legs together. Exhale, use those arms to deepen and lift. Inhale, bring your arms back behind your head. And exhale, lower back down. We're going to do one last one. Take an inhale. Exhale, lift the chest up. Inhale, reach the arms forward, grab behind your thighs. Exhale, lift another inch. Inhale, bring your arms back behind you. This time you're going to hold here. On the exhale, twist towards your right. So I'm going to twist towards my left. Inhale, center. Twist towards your left. Inhale, center. Twist towards your right. Inhale, center. Keep those shoulder blades off the mat. They're going to want to come down. Don't let them. Twist towards the right. And center. Try not to pull your neck. Left. And center. Last side here. Twist towards your right. And center. And twist towards Reach your arms up to the ceiling and open them out to a T. If you don't have space for a T like I don't, you're going to come into a goalpost position. And it's okay if your arm doesn't quite make it all the way down. This shoulder has been surgically repaired, so it doesn't quite make it all the way down, and that's okay. You're going to lift one leg in the tabletop, connect in the rib cage, pull the abdominals nice and deep, but don't press your back into the mat. Stay nice and neutral, and lift the opposite leg up. Here we go. We're going to inhale over to our right, keeping our knees stacked. So just take a quick check with your knees, make sure they're side by side, perfectly even, and make sure your opposite shoulder, so your left shoulder is down to the mat. And then exhale, bring your legs back to the center, and then we'll go the other direction. And exhale back to the center. And over, and center, and over, and center, over, and center, and over, center. 2 more sets, over, and center, just rocking back and forth on that pelvis, keeping the ribs quiet, and center. And last set here, over, and center. And last one, over, and center. Reach your arms up to the ceiling. Take an inhale with your palms facing forward. On the exhale, lift your chest up, and if you're feeling spicy, stretch those legs straight. Take an inhale. Let's do the 100. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale, 3, 4, 5. Exhale, 3, 4, 5. Inhale. Good. You're going to keep those legs nice and long. You can keep the shoulders away from your ears. If you can't handle this, don't worry about it. Just bend those knees into tabletop. That's fine too. All right. Work on getting the shoulders up off the mat. Eventually, you'll get those legs out there. If you're feeling it in your back, bend the knees. Yeah? 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale. 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale. 3, 4, 5, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Hold. Bend the knees and roll yourself up to sitting. All right. Moving right along. Stretching your legs nice and straight. Lift up nice and tall. Connect in your rib cage here. Your legs are as wide as your mat. I've got a fly flying around me. Your legs are as wide as your mat. You want to imagine that your feet are pressed up against an imaginary wall. So my tendency is my toes like to flex back, but you're going to try to keep them up nice and tall against that imaginary wall. If you're in a position where you can actually put your feet up against the wall, go for it, because you're going to get a lot of feedback that way. So you're going to reach your arms forward, shoulders are down and back. Take an inhale to prepare. On the exhale, you're going to round yourself forward as if you're rounding over an imaginary beach ball here. I like to imagine that there is a wall behind me and my low back is pressing back against that wall and everything else is reaching for this wall in front of me. You're going to take an inhale here. On the exhale, stack it up, shoulders down and back, and lift tall. Take an inhale. Exhale, round it forward. Reach, reach, reach. I like to keep my arms up here. You'll see some people like to bring them down here. Totally up to you, whatever floats your boat. I just like the little extra addition of working the arms. Take an inhale here and exhale. Stack it up. 3 more. Take an inhale. Exhale. Round it forward. Reach, reach, reach. Take an inhale. Shoulders pulling away from the ears. Exhale. Stack it up. 2 more. Take an inhale. Exhale, round it forward. Take an inhale. And exhale, stack it up. Last one here, take an inhale. And exhale, round it forward. From here, you're going to press your palms down onto your shins. You're going to extend your spine nice and long. You're going to lift your right arm up by your ear. You're going to lift your left arm up by your ear. And then we're going to hit your right. Thumbs up. Pulse it back for 8, 7, 6, 5, and 4. 3, 2, and 1. You're going to round it forward, reaching, 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 and then stack it up. From here, bring your hands behind your head. Walk your feet together. If you're still against that wall, great. Take an inhale here. On the exhale, twist towards your right. So I'm going to twist towards you. You're going to do 2 pulses here. Exhale, exhale. Inhale, center, twist towards the left. Exhale, exhale, center to the right. Exhale, exhale, center to the left. Exhale. front of you is you can feel if your feet are doing this. You don't want them to be moving back and forth because that means your hips are moving. So if you don't have that wall, don't worry. Just make sure those feet aren't moving. Imagine that you're in cement from your belly button down, so your legs are stuck in cement. Exhale, exhale, last set. And exhale, exhale, last one. And exhale, exhale, come back to the center. Twist all the way over to your right. Drop your arms down. So your left arm's gonna press against that right leg. Right arm's gonna reach back behind you. You're gonna lift taller and then push and twist even more. We'll take one breath here. Take an inhale. And exhale, twist even more. Try to hold that twist. Bring your hands behind your head. And then bring it back to the center. We're gonna do the same thing to the other side. Exhale, twist towards your left. Reach your arms down. Press into your thigh. Arms reaching back. Take an inhale. Exhale, twist deeper. And hold this twist. Lift your arms up behind your head again. Bring it back to center. And relax it down. Good. All right, come away from that wall. Scoot towards the front edge of your mat. Make sure that there's no obstruction behind you. We're gonna roll like a ball. You're gonna lift your legs up. Your nice tight ball here, shoulders down and back. If you have a thin mat, make sure you have nice cushion behind you. You don't want to be rolling on your spine without a nice cushy mat. So find yourself some cushion if you need to. Shoulders down and back. We're gonna roll. We're gonna do 8 of them. You're gonna go back onto your shoulders, and then you're gonna come back up to sitting, and again back and up. You're gonna try not to lose it like I just did on that first one. And up. You're gonna try to stay in a nice ball. Try not to set your feet down. Maybe hold it here for a second. Woo, a little challenge there. And 4 more here. And up. And 3. And up. Try and pull yourself into a tighter ball for the last 2. And last one. And up. Good. And relax. I'm going to move right along into sideline series. So I'm going to give you a modification on this one. A lot of Pilates instructors will have you come up onto your elbow. I'm going to have you come up onto your forearm. That's just a little bit more comfortable for me and I think for the general population. So you're welcome to go for the challenge and be here. That's totally up to you. I'm going to be here. I'm going to have this hand on my hip because that tells me that my hips are stacked one on top of the other. And you want to line yourself up along your mat so that you're nice and long. So whether you're lined up on the back edge or straight down the center, just make sure you're nice and long. Hand on your hip, flex the foot. You're going to send that top leg forward. 2 kicks. 1, 2, point, bring it back behind you. 2 kicks. 1, 2, flex, bring it forward. 1, 2, point, bring it back. 1, 2. You're trying to keep your body super quiet. It's like there's a party going on down here, and up here it's like nothing's happening. And 4 more sets. And back. And 3 more sets. And back. And 2. And back. And last set. Last one, hold it back. You're gonna flex the foot and pulse up and up. Now, you want this to be targeted in your glute med. If you feel it in your back, readjust. If you feel it in the front, readjust. Find it in your body. Tighten into the abdominals here. Ribs are down. 4 more. 3, 2, and 1. And relax that down. Right away, we're gonna go to the other side. Here we go. So we're here. You're welcome to be up on that elbow. Bottom leg is bent, top leg is long. We're lifted out of the shoulders. Careful not to sink down here. Nice and lifted. Flex the foot, send it forward, 2 kicks. 1, 2, point, bring it back. 1, 2, flex, bring it forward. 1, 2, and 1, 2. 1, 2, 1, 2. I think a bug just flew right into my lens. I wonder if I'll see that later. And 4 more. It's the benefits of being outside. You have friends always. And back, 2 more sets. 1, 2, back. 1, 2, last set. 1, 2, last one. 1, 2, hold it back there, flex that foot, pull everything together, pulses, up and up. Make sure once again that we're not feeling it in our backs and we're not feeling it in the front of our hips. We want it to be nice and geared towards that glute med. 4 more. 4, 3, 2, and 1, and relax. Go ahead and lie on your stomach. We're gonna be here. We're going to press our palms into the mat and try to extend our spine up. Now, if this is not comfortable, you can come down and do this down here, or you can even rest your head here. Just go with what feels best for you. I'm gonna come, ooh, got stuck in my elbow. I'm gonna come on up to here. So I'm pressing out of my shoulders, but I'm keeping my chest wide here. If you can get your legs all the way together without feeling a pinch in your low spine, go for it. I get a little bit of a pinch there, so I'm gonna separate my legs. It's just what my hips enjoy best. And I want you to engage your glutes and engage your hamstrings and engage your abdominals. So you're lifting your abdominals up the mat as you hover those legs up. All right, from here, you're gonna bend your right knee, kick it 2 times. 1, 2, bend your left knee, kick it 2 times. 1, 2, again the right knee. 1, 2, and 1, 2. We're gonna go back and forth here. Notice nothing else is moving. My abs are in tight. My glutes are active. My hamstrings are making my knees hover off the mat. My shoulders are back, so my upper back is working. And kick, kick, let's go a little faster. And kick, kick, let's add a breath. We go inhale, inhale, and exhale, exhale, inhale, inhale, exhale, exhale. 2 more sets. And exhale, exhale. Reach those legs long, lower your body down, keep those legs hovering, reach those arms forward, and swim for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and relax. Press yourself back into child's pose. Bring yourself up to all fours. We're gonna do one last thing. You're gonna come to the front of your mat. You're gonna stretch your right leg back. You're gonna stretch your left leg back. And we're gonna hold the plank. No big deal, just for 10 seconds to finish this off. 9, 8, nice long body. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lower those knees down and send your right leg forward to a lunge. You made it. We are just going to stretch now, and then you can be on your way. Leaning forward. I like to tuck my toe back, just stretches the bottom of my foot while I'm at it. You're welcome to bring that foot flat. I just like that little extra. Also helps me get into my quad a little bit more in this leg. Really tuck that pelvis. And if you want, you can add the arms in for a little extra love in the front of that left hip. And then relax that down. We get to do the other side. Same thing here. You can bring that ankle down if you want. I just like to tuck the toes and then really tuck, try to stretch the front of this leg out as much as we can. Nice deep breaths here. And then if you want, once again, you can add those arms. Down. Bring both knees down. You're going to tuck both toes and sit back. And there's the church bells downtown telling us what time it is. Make sure those pinky toes join the party. We're going to have a nice stretch here in the bottoms of our feet. And take one last inhale. And exhale, let it all out. And you come have a seat on your bottom. Cross those legs and we'll do one last breath together. Here we go. Closing your eyes, take a nice deep inhale. And exhale. And that's it. You're all done. Thanks so much for joining me on Tiny Room Fitness. I'm Ellie Noel. Follow, like, subscribe, all the things. Check out my website as well. I've got some fun stuff up there. And I'll see you the next time. Bye.